Hi everyone. In today's lecture, we will learn like how to read the data of a standard SAP report in a custom program. Like in our ALV section, I make use of submit command, submit syntax to read the data of one ALV report into the another one. But in that case, both the report was custom report. Now in today's lecture, I will explain how we can call the standard report. Take example, there is one T code ME2M. See, many times the functional consultant definitely they explain all the logics. Okay, or if you already work for many years, so you might know all the tables, all the logic. Okay, but it's still just for knowledge purpose. I'm sharing, I'm creating this demo video. So suppose your requirement is this is a report ME2M. My requirement is like by passing this metal ID, the scope of list, ALV report, delivery date, I will get the purchasing document for material, all the purchase order for this material code. And the important thing is here, like I will get the order quantity and the balance quantity. Okay, so it is very easy. You go to EKPO table, EKKO table. Okay, only for purchasing document, it is easy. You will go to EKKO, EKPO. In EKPO, you will pass the material, you will get all the purchase order numbers. But if you want to read the balance quantity against each purchase order, then you have to make use of EKET table. You have to exclude, apply logic for the GR and the cancel GR exclusion and all. Okay, that also do. But sometime, suppose not this report, any other report, and if you want to read the data, so this concept will help you. Okay, so this is ME2MT code, ME2M. I'm passing here material code, scope of list, delivery date, and once I execute this, I will get the output in the ALU format. So take example, I want to read the purchasing document number, the line item number, the material code. Okay, here one material code, yeah, material code is here. We can also pull the material code in the column. Here is the material. I will just drag and drop on the left side. Okay, it is important. This is the material code. Okay, and then the important thing which I want to read here is like a to be delivered quantity. See here, if you see, let's say I will sort this in the descending order. Take example here. See, this is the order quantity. Order quantity. Okay, I will take this column here. I will take this column here. So order quantity and is still to be delivered. So this is 100% open. Okay, here is the partial. The order quantity is 32.5 empty and the balance is 18.60. Okay, here also same. The order is 100 and the balance is 12. So if you want to make the report separately, you will go to EKET table, or we might use the MKPF MSEC table based on the logic functional consultant is giving. But I want to apply take a requirement is straight way I want to match the data with this. Order quantity 100, balance 12.3. Okay, for the purchasing document number, this material code, and the purchasing line item. Okay, so we'll make use of submit command. So before making use of submit statement, we should know some details. Like this report, I want to call the program of the report, program name. So what is the program name here? The program name is RM06EM00. This is the program name. I will keep a note of this. Okay, which field data I will pass from the custom report. I will pass material. So here you can see the select option, right? I'll just press here F1. F1 I press, go to technical information. So here we can see Dean profile. So Dean profile is EM underscore matnar. This means that in the selection screen, the select option for material is EM underscore matnar. This is low because I put a cursor here. And this is high. Second, I will make use of this ALV. Again, I will press F1. So this is Dean Pro, and this is parameter, not the select option, because single value is there. So list U. Second, I will pass. Third, I will pass here the delivery date. Again, press F1. Technical setting, and here I will get the EINDT, and this belongs to the table EKET, and the select option is S underscore EINDT. So first is the program name, second two select options and one parameter I will pass, and I want to read this output data. Okay, and once I execute this, in the output, again I read the output column, right? Again, select option field may be different, output may be different. Just try whether we are getting here. I'm putting the cursor here. I'm pressing F1. Material number. What is the field name here? See, the field name is EMATN. So I will read EMATN in the output table. Second field, I will use the purchasing document number. Where is the PO number here? PO number is top. I will take the purchasing number here. Purchasing document number I will take here before item. Before item, I will put purchase document. Why it is not coming here? Let's drag and drop. Okay, it is not coming here, but with drag and drop option, but it should come actually. Okay, so purchasing document field is EBELN. This is second field I will use. First Matnar. Second field. Third field I will use this EBELP. EBELP field name from the output. Then I will make use of order quantity and the balance quantity. So to be delivered value. You can decide which field you want. You can decide which field you want to take. Okay, to be delivered quantity. Yeah, this field. To be delivered quantity. Again F1. Here MGLIEF. Okay, this is the data element. I will keep this report open as it is. I'll keep this report as it is. And the order quantity. This is the order quantity. Yeah, this is order quantity. The order quantity is should be mange. Yeah, it is mange. Okay, the data elements is this. I will keep this report open. Okay, so now we'll start writing the program. I will make use of field symbol. We'll make use of field symbol. Okay, so here I will go to SE38 Z submit underscore ME2M. You can give any name, no issue. Z submit underscore demo. Z submit. Okay, ZK underscore submit ME2M demo. Click on create. Demo on submit syntax. Executable program. Save. I'm saving as a local object here. Activate. Okay, now I need two tables for selection screen, Mara and EKET. Why? Because one select option belong to Mara and one is EKET. Now I will design selection screen. Selection screen begin of block B1 with frame title text 001. Selection screen end of block B1. Now two select options, as I explained. Two select options we have. I will go back and again I will explain. I will show. Put a cursor here. What is select option here? Sorry. So select options here. The data element is Matnar. Okay, we know Mara Matnar and EM underscore Matnar. So we can use the S underscore Matnar and pass like that, or we can use the same field name. Okay, so I will simply use here select options. We can use S underscore Matnar, no issue. For Mara Matnar. Second field is date field. S underscore EINDT for this is delivery date. EKET EINDT. Both select options. Okay, first two are select options. and one is my parameter list u. That's why one I'm taking as parameter p underscore. It is list u. Okay, and I'm passing LV3 there. Okay, LV3 there. Let me check the field name for that. We can use char field, no problem, or we can go with the as it is. The data element is list u. Mostly try to always use the same field name. Type leaf u default ALV. Okay, default value I want to pass the ALV. I will go to text element. Okay, I will activate this. Okay, now we'll make use of field symbols. Okay, field symbols also I covered. You can go through the field symbol lecture first if you don't know the field symbol. Okay, so before that I will declare one data like data hello underscore data type reference to data in which we'll use the details. Then field symbols I will declare here. One is like we can declare anything, no matter. Okay, we can use anything. Post tab like type is standard table. Okay, the position tab. Second I will use here work area underscore pos type any and declare 3 here and fs just field symbol of type any. Okay, save, check and activate. Now start of selection, end of selection, perform get process data. Both I am doing in the single form routine. Okay, activate. So selection screen is done. Selection screen is done. Okay, after that selection screen is done and then the field symbol declaration is done. Okay, now before calling the submit statement, we have to call the class cl underscore slv bs runtime. I will explain this class. The cl underscore slv underscore bs underscore runtime info, and in this there is a method, a static method set. Put the cursor here and tab. Okay, so display. Whether we want to display data, no, we don't want to display data. We just want to read data of that submit. After submit, we want to read data. We don't want to call that report. So that's why here we will pass abap underscore false. Okay, metadata also abap underscore false. Whether you want to read data, yes, we want to read data. So here we'll pass abap underscore true. Okay, save, check, and activate. Okay, so before calling the submit, before typing the submit syntax, what we are doing here, we are setting the runtime information for the submit command. Display we are setting as false, metadata false, and the data we want to read as abap true. Okay, and then call the submit syntax. Submit. What is the program name? I shown you, right? Go to system, status, and program name. Okay, with what is the select option for matnar? em underscore matnar in our field s underscore matnar. Okay, then second is the delivery date. With what is the second field for the select option? EIND. So we saw that, right? S underscore EIND in S underscore EIND, same field. Okay, and third is the list U. equals to p underscore list u. We're passing all from the parameter and return. Save, check and activate. Okay, save, check and activate. Now once we submit, now we'll read the data. Once we submit the report, okay, so based on these settings, what we are doing, we are fetching, we pass here data equal to web true. So we can read the data. So again, we'll use here the try and catch block. Okay, try, catch for any exception, try cs underscore root, end try. Okay, and in between, now we want to read the data. So again, cl underscore slv underscore bs runtime info. Okay, now we'll get the reference for the data. Get data underscore get data reference. Get data reference, and again this is also the static method. Okay, get reference. Okay, just put a tab here, control and tab. Okay, so now the reference data, which field data you want to read, you want to read data only. So I will uncomment this importing, I will uncomment this, and in this r underscore data we will declare one object here, reference to data, hello underscore data. Okay, we'll pass that. I will share this code so it will be easy for you for to use this for any report. Hello underscore data. Okay, so hello underscore data is done, and now what we'll do, we'll assign this reference of this hello data to our field symbol post tab. Okay, sorry, assign, what we want to assign, hello underscore data, hello underscore data. Okay, where we want to assign to our field symbol post tab. Save, check and activate, no error. Okay, and after this try and catch block, we will clear the runtime information. Okay, which we set all the static method. So clear underscore all, clear underscore all. Okay, save, check and activate. So what I have done here, see, first we create a selection screen, we define the symbol, field symbols, and then before calling the submit, we set the runtime criteria. We want to read data, then we submit. From here we read the data in hello data reference, and we assign the data to our field symbol post tab. So all data will get in this post tab. Okay, all data will get in this post tab, and we are clearing that. Now next lecture we write the logic for read the data from post tab into our internal table. So for that, before this, we have to define one internal table. So we'll continue this in the next lecture. Thank you.